little tip for you guys if you're looking to traverse through the Smoky Mountains or any mountain range in the Rockies. As you go up and down these hills, you don't always want to let the transmission do its thing. With these new electronic transmissions in these new vehicles that are coming out, you should have the ability to put it into manual mode. It could either be an M or an L, and on my F-150 I have an M, so if I press it, I'm able to decide what gear that I want the truck to be in. It tells me on my cluster here that I'm in 6th gear. Since this is a 10-speed transmission, it likes to hunt gears as I give it more throttle. So you'll want to be in a somewhat lower gear as you're climbing, so it's not always hunting, and that way you're always in your power band on your motor. Now each vehicle may be different on how you use the gear selection. You can have paddle shifters behind your steering wheel. You can have plus minus buttons on your bottom center cluster dash here. But on my F-150, I have it on the side of my gear selector. Since we're climbing, I'm fine with it being in 6. I don't want it to be in any higher gear, say 7, 8, 9, or 10, because it will always hunt. Plus, it's always fun to be in a lower gear if you want to have some fun in the mountains. But obviously, do it when there's no one on the road. Be safe. Watch for any live animals that may be on the roads here, such as elk, bears, deer, any live animal you want to be careful on the roads with, especially on the Smoky Mountains where it's a lot of switchback roads. Just be careful, be safe. You won't hurt your transmission by doing this in any way, shape, or form. These are built to do these kind of things where they're going up the hills or going down the hills. Now when you're going down the hills, you want to be in the lowest gear possible, and don't ride your brakes. If you ride your brakes will fail and you won't be able to stop going down a steep grade, because it can easily be an 8% grade in the Smoky Mountains, whereas in some areas it's 14% grade. Always pay attention to the signs that are posted on the roads for steep grades and using lower gears. That will always help you get down the hill safely. Don't worry about your fuel mileage when you're climbing the hills. You'll make it up going down. When you're going downhill, but you also put it in manual mode. You want to choose your lowest gear. 1 or 2 is probably best. You can get down on 3 depending on how fast you're going, but I would definitely recommend switching between 1 and 2. With these electronic transmissions nowadays, it will prevent you from going, say if you're in 2, it won't let you go into 1 unless you meet a certain speed. It doesn't work that way. So as you slow down more and more, you're able to get down into 1 first gear. But for the Smoky Mountains, best to be in 1 or 2, depending on your car manufacturer. In the F-150 here, I can get down in 2 and 3 just fine. If you're towing like we did, definitely rely on your transmission, rely on your trailer brakes, but do not ride on those brakes because you will burn them up. That's the last thing you want to do. Your engine speed will ramp up. You probably can hear mine right now. It's what's called engine braking. A lot of semi-trucks use this a lot. Forgot to add, if you drive a diesel, whether it's a light duty or heavy duty, and you're towing, always use the exhaust brake going downhill. It definitely helps.